Is your natural hair color pretty light?
No, it's more like dirty blonde at this point.
Is it like
So
your eyebrows?
yeah, but I
Like, are you
fill my
lighter
eyebrows
than
in.
me?
I think we're pretty comparable, maybe.
I'm getting
Maybe
so
I'm a little
dark
bit
as an
lighter.
adult.
Yeah, I keep
Your
it I feel like every
eyebrows
year
are
I
getting
get
dark or
darker.
your hair
Oh, my
or both?
hair. Like, look at how dark my natural
Mine
hair
gets
is.
darker and darker too.
Yeah. We did a shadow root so it grows in better,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
I was like and I was actually really happy with, like, how it was growing out. I really didn't need it done, but because it's my
Mhm.
birthday, I was like, "I'm gonna be extra
Yeah.
fun for it."
Yeah, you
Yes.
should be. That's exactly what you should do. I literally texted
1000%.
my hairstylist and asked her like the formulas for what toner she uses because my cousin does hair now. And she gave it to me. And so we went to like the beauty supply store and my cousin got everything. It was 40 something dollars.
Oh,
And then my cousin
nice.
just did my hair. She just toned it. So like she didn't add any bleach or anything, but like it looks
Yeah.
just like a little brighter. And she cut it and it feels very healthy on the ends.
I love
But
that.
I'm like, and then I paid her $50. I'm like, I just saved like $300.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Now I wanna get my hair done.
The way that, like, he did my hair, though, I was like, he spent so much time, like, finely highlighting, like, around my face and, like,
Oh,
probably
yeah.
did, like, a ton of foils there, and then I don't know. I feel
It
like
looks
and
really
we
good.
spent, like, probably 3 or 4 hours doing it.
Ugh, I hate that so
Same.
much.
What do
But,
you
like,
do? Do you
for
work or
so
like do you just sit there? What do you do?
I normally, like, work a little bit, and then I just, like, chat too. But the one thing, though, that he was talking to me about, like, and talking me through in terms of, like, timing wise. So I have a lot of hair, but it's really fine. So in order to
Mhm.
highlight it correctly and get the look that I want, like, he was like, people shouldn't be taking less than like 2 hours on your hair. Like, if someone's
Yeah.
taking like a really fast time, like, run
They're
because
doing it
they're
way
not
too
doing it
thick.
right. And you're not going to get what you want. So I was like, okay, this makes a lot more sense. I like knew like every time I've gone to the people that I like, they take a decent amount of time and I always love it. So it's like there's obviously something, but him explaining it, I was like, okay, this
Do
makes
you
more
guys
sense.
call it your hairstylist? Like, what do you
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
say?
hairstylist.
Because I usually like, I've grown up saying hairdresser, but I don't think people say that anymore. Like, it just
I
sounds old
occasionally say
school.
that also. I think
Like,
I think our
hairstylist sounds
parents
so
probably say
weird to
that
me. Yeah.
I definitely used to call it a hairdresser too, which is
for
such a
sure.
weird word.
It's
I
like
I
dressing
love
like
it.
know.
you're dressing a salad.
But, like, also they're not styling your hair. Like, I should call it my hair colorist or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it sounds kind of like pretentious to not say hairdresser. Like, my hair colorist, my hairstylist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what they like prefer.
Probably
Devin, you
stylist
should go to
or
Hair by Chrissy since she's so close to you.
Yeah, you really should.
I wonder
my
how much she charges.
hairstylist doesn't really like her.
I think nobody does, right?
She's just like, if I think I brought her up one time and she was like, oh, yeah.
I bet it's like a thing in Phoenix too, especially like
Yeah.
where other hairstylists would get annoyed.
Other people can like almost franchise her name / brand, right?
She has multiple salons and a lot of girls working for her now.
Okay. That makes
My
sense.
hairstylist, she goes by hair extension specialist and color artist.
Oh, mine says color artist too, I think.
It just I mean, it is art, but it's just like
It's probably like
sounds intimidating.
influencers and content creators, and there's just a million names.
Yeah.
The other thing too is the blonde specialist. I like look for blonde. Like
Oh yeah, mine
when
is
I was
blonde specialist.
telling my hairstylist, I was like, you have to use like SEO because when I came to Denver, I went on TikTok and looked for blonde specialist Denver. And I was like looking through all the hashtags and looking through all the people that popped up through there.
That's how I found mine on Instagram too.
Yeah.
That's
And
interesting.
Instagram too is good for that. But I definitely went to TikTok first and was like looking through things. And I was like, just post whatever on TikTok. It doesn't even matter. Like just do a quick before and after. Like that's all
Yeah.
as a consumer, like obviously it's great to get views and everything else, like as a hairstylist, but like you only have so much room in your schedule. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and you won't be
just
checking their
posting-
views. Like you
No,
won't be like
I'm
this
just
girl.
looking at before and afters of
Yeah.
people.
I
So
want
like,
to find what I want my hair to look like
yeah,
in your
in your
whatever it's
feed.
called.
Yeah, exactly. That's
In your
Portfolio,
portfolio. Yeah.
Well, what else did you guys do this weekend?
My weekend sucked, honestly.
Why?
I was like anxious about my throat and I just
Oh
like
yeah,
didn't do
I forgot.
anything all
Wait,
weekend.
tell what happened.
So last October my right tonsil got really swollen and I think there were tonsil stones in it, so I got a bunch out and then it got infected because I was like fucking around with my tonsil. So then I had to go on antibiotics, and after the antibiotics the swelling in my tonsil never fully went down. And I just have been ignoring it, like, because I have hypochondria and I just am not going to look at it because it doesn't hurt or anything. So
Yeah.
then this last week, it started bugging me again. Like, it started feeling like it was something was wrong with it again. And so I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, it's so huge. Like, I'm dying. I have cancer, just like
Wait, do you look at
going
it in your
crazy.
mouth or like it's swollen on the outside? Sorry,
In my
I've never
mouth.
had anything with tonsils, but like,
Yeah, I
don't know.
looked in my throat
Okay.
with the flashlight and then I was like, oh God, that looks really bad.
Are your lymph nodes swollen on your neck, like right here and here?
It's like the one on the right, I can kind of, not really, no.
That's a good
But
one.
I had a lymph node that was like under my chin feeling a little bit swollen, and I think it's because I had like a canker sore, but I was like, oh my God, I have lymphoma and it's spreading. Like, that's what my brain was doing, like.
Yeah.
Yes, I literally went to
So-
the exact same thing and went to urgent care like 2 weeks ago because my neck was swollen.
Like
and
your
then
lymph node or your neck?
Well, it's like a vein I have, like it's this vein, but it like pops out way more. But then this just always feels very swollen, especially on the left side.
Mm.
Like I can feel a bump right here, and then it just
Mhm.
like it feels like tight or like just slightly swollen.
What'd they say?
They said that I'm not dying currently, but to ask my general provider when
Oh
I
my
go on
God,
the
yeah.
30th.
You're not currently dying, so fine.
Well,
but-
because I googled and it like immediately on Google it was like your heart is failing currently.
Oh my God.
do you sleep funny? Like, do you sleep on your side or like anything like that where it could just cause more strain?
Oh, I do sleep like exactly on that side. Yeah. Do you,
Yeah.
Def?
I sleep probably like this.
Well, I feel like yours is
But I
definitely
don't
just your
think that's
tonsil
why
since you've already had
it is
tonsil
literally
problem.
a gigantic tonsil.
There's a
So
lot of
what
people that have to
happens?
get their tonsils removed like later in life.
I know,
Like,
and
they've
people
just gotten
keep
so
telling that.
infected.
People keep saying that to me, and I'm just like, I do not want to go through that.
Yeah.
Is
Someone
it like
was
an
like,
outpatient
horrible.
surgery or like what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a bad
yeah.
surgery. It's obviously
No,
like
it's
being
a
told
bad
to recover.
recovery.
Yeah.
If it would make
I
you
don't
feel
even
way
have my
better,
tonsils
though.
out. I know. A future Devin would thank me.
My cousin actually just did that like less than a month
Really?
ago, and she's 21, and she said the recovery was really bad, but now she like it solved a lot of her health
Yeah.
issues.
That's what my sister just got it done like maybe last year or the year before, and was just having like strep throat and like constantly getting sick from like random things.
Yeah.
Well, my health insurance sucks, so
Wait, so what did they tell you?
they did a strep test, which hasn't come back yet, but I know I don't have strep. And she prescribed me antibiotics again, which I don't know if there's a point to those.
For what?
But she said,
Is there
yeah,
any
just
sort of
because
bacterial
it's bothering
infection?
me. Yeah, she said it could be a bacterial infection still that never got fully taken care of previously. But also she just like was kind of annoyed. She was like, I think the only provider there, someone else called out. She was 2 hours behind and told me to go see my general care provider. So I was like, okay, I feel stupid. Sorry.
But it's
Well,
like,
if
you go to the emergency room, like, where are you supposed to
Yeah.
go?
if you have a lot of different procedures or like things that you want to do this year, you might as well do it like just put it all on this year and like pay for it, because then your insurance will actually
Yeah.
cover it, versus like if you spread it out over a couple of years, then you'll just keep paying the deductible.
That's a good idea.
I'm thinking about canceling my insurance and trying to get a new one because literally no one is in network for my current insurance. It's
That
really
would be probably a
frustrating.
good idea. That's, like, really frustrating because all you
Yeah.
wanna do is be able to get into somewhere easily.
Yeah, someone that I trust, because I have no trust in the medical field, honestly, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. Does your mom
Yeah.
have anybody that she, like, used to work with or
yeah, my mom
like
has, like, a lot of people that she would recommend, but none of them will take my insurance, so it's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Fuck this."
That would be nice to just cancel it and then figure out who your mom would recommend and then be
Yeah,
able to
then
just
find someone
figure out
who's
who they take and what they take.
yeah.
That's, like, my biggest thing is, like, from, like, working, like, anytime now, I'm like, "Who do I know in this area that could recommend somebody to me?" So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everything is by word of mouth, like, that's how you find people you trust
yeah.
in any industry.
Yeah, I love my doctor here. Like, I never felt that way with my well, because I love my pediatrician, but then, like, when I went to my first, like, adult doctor in Arizona, I just felt like they pay attention to you for, like, 30 seconds, and it's
Yeah, they'll,
very,
like,
very
get you in and
rushed.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, the girl here, she literally sat with me for, like, 45 minutes, I think, and talked about, like,
I
mental
love
health,
that.
like, goes over every single
I
concern that
love
I
that. It
possibly
makes you
have.
feel so good. I
Yeah, so
love
I'm
when
excited
doctors are,
for
like, attentive to you.
I know.
I don't even think it takes really that long. I think some people, like, they're so used to, like, go, 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 that if they just took an extra 5 minutes with most patients, that most patients aren't
Mhm.
they don't need to, like, tell you everything or, like, they don't have a ton of, like, a laundry list of things going on.
I'm like, "I got a list."
Yeah, I mean, some people will, but, like, if they just ask those questions, they'll just make people feel more seen and, like, understood and feel better,
For sure.
and the overall, like, system and their
Did you
ratings
deal
will
with
go
that
up.
a lot in your last job, like bad bedside manner and doctors?
I didn't really have to see a ton of it because most of the patients were asleep by the time they got in the OR. So it was really, occasionally I would see a couple things, but
Like, would
a
they, like,
lot of
talk
it
shit ever or something, like, or say things while the patient's asleep?
not really. I mean, some of the patients, like, they would just kind of talk about, like, how they got there, like, if the patient because, like, some of the procedures I was in were for, like, very obese patients.
Mm.
So it was, like, either gastric bands or, fixing hernias was a big one, because, like, the
Mhm.
patients would get so big that their, like, abdomen would, like their abdominal muscles would, like, not be working anymore. So sometimes we talk about that, but not really. They're very good.
That's
Sadie's, like,
good.
going crazy over here, like, rubbing herself on the couch and doing flips, rolling around.
Aw.
I
I
don't know what
love when they
she's
get in
doing.
those moods. They're so funny.
Her birthday's tomorrow, so she's excited.
Yeah.
And it's freaking International Women's Day. I always forget.
Tomorrow?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, her birthday.
Mhm.
March 8th. And then Rosie's birthday's on Friday,
And then your birthday.
and then my birthday.
What are you doing, like, on the actual day?
So we made reservations at, like, the Nobu in Aspen. It's not actually called
Oh!
Nobu, but it's, like I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm not gonna try.
Fancy.
And I'm hoping to do, like, an après somewhere, like a champagne thing.
What the fuck is an après?
It's
After
like just
skiing.
drinking after skiing.
Oh,
Um,
cool, like
but they, like
Is
tailgating?
après, like
in
does
Aspen, they
that
have, like,
mean
really,
after?
really bougie, um, like, champagne parties and, like, just fun things. So,
I have seen that. That looks fun.
yeah. So we're gonna try and do something like that. And then the dinner's, like, really late, so we'll have time to, like, relax and get ready and all of that. And
That'll be a
obviously
really fun day.
yeah, it's gonna be really good. I'm excited.
Après means the social activities and entertainment following a day's skiing.
Hmm. Is it in French?
I
Or
think so.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Oh my god, my cousin is skiing in Switzerland right now, and she just skied, like, around the Matterhorn.
Oh my gosh. When does she
So
come
cool.
back? I thought she was gonna come back earlier.
She'll be back by April, so I'm guessing she's coming back soon. She's
Yeah.
coming to visit either in April or May, I don't remember. I'm
That
so
is
so
bad.
crazy.
That's why
though.
I, like, ask about podcast recording times and dates all the time. If I don't write it down right away, I will forget.
No,
Yeah.
same. I, like, need it in my calendar.
Ugh.
I am so jealous of your cousin. I definitely want to do that. But I also want to like go to Japan and
No.
ski. So I don't know which one we want to do next year. But your cousin, like, it's kind of like in the social media world being like, okay, you can quit your job and like do this full time. Like your cousin literally just being like, hey, we're renting an Airbnb and doing this for 3 months. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
I never thought of that. Like I thought it would be nearly impossible to do. But now I'm like, she just made it fully possible for me.
And she works full time while doing it. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
it's
definitely
actually
the
do
kind of
it.
nice, like, for because like Melanie from her Boozy Tales is doing that in Europe too. And it's kind of nice because they work, I think, from 3 to 10 or 11. I can't remember the
Yeah.
exact time, the time zones, but like you have like kind of like a full day. And if you're skiing, you can ski like all morning and then just
Mhm.
work in the afternoon. And it's kind of like the perfect timing. You wouldn't do as much like nightlife stuff, but
Yeah. On the
I
I think that'd
think
weekends
be
you could.
perfect.
long-term Airbnbs are like such a great idea. Like it's literally
They're a
less
good
than
deal
rent.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could travel just anywhere you want to. Just stay a few months at each place, even 1 month,
Yeah.
and literally pay less than rent. That's so crazy.
And I think that like with here we would try and find somebody to like rent out our place. Oh, there's another girl actually. We went skiing with one of Maddie's friends and she rents out her condo in or house in Denver and rents like a mountain house for 2 months of the winter. And I was like,
Oh,
"Wait,
that's
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 the
so
most
cool.
smart.
genius idea just to rent it out for a few months cuz the Airbnbs do get expensive, but she like has like a full like rental thing, like a month to month that she just does." And so I was like, that is just such a
Yeah,
genius idea
goals.
to be able to like do what you want. Dev, that's like what you could do too.
Mhm.
Like if you
That's
want
I
to
would
do
love
like
to do that,
escape.
like yeah,
To
live in San
come
Diego in the
here.
summer or something.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I would love.
Ooh, that would be. I forgot yours is gonna be like opposite. You want to stay there in the winter and like go
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah. Get away from the snow in the
Ugh,
winter.
it's gonna be like 90 degrees already next weekend, and I am dreading it. I'm depressed. I'm crying.
You
I'm
mean when I'm
screaming. I'm
there, it's gonna
throwing
be
up.
90 degrees?
That's
80,
insane.
okay, 82, 84 on Tuesday and raining. That's weird.
That's
But
still
yeah, I'm just
really
like,
hot.
I just hate when March rolls around and the weather just starts creeping up just a little bit and you just know summer's right around the corner. Like that's how you probably feel, except you're excited,
Yeah.
Maggie. Because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's finally getting warm out. And I'm like,
Except it's
fuck,
not because
it's
it's
finally getting warm
snowing.
out.
I don't understand. But
Well,
in
soon
Tucson this
enough.
weekend, it was 69 degrees, and we went to the book festival at U of A, and like it
Uh-huh.
was so hot at 69 degrees. But like
Yeah.
69 here, I'm like, ooh. But like I got so
Well, if it's
sunburned.
sunny,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
so bright. Like, and I was like, "Ooh, I forgot that I don't like this."
I went to the farmer's market on Saturday and it was like 68 maybe and sunny. And I was like, this is the perfect weather. Like, if you go,
Yeah.
like, everybody, sunny and 75, that's too hot. Like, I need it to be like
Mm-mm.
68 and sunny. I can wear like
Yeah.
a sweater and it's perfect.
I wish it could
I don't
stay like
belong
that.
here.
You definitely belong in like California weather, I feel like, Dev.
Yeah, totally.
It's
But
like the
California scares me
70s.
because of the earthquakes.
Same. Like I'm really scared about being on a fault
I
line.
totally forget about the earthquake aspect of California.
I
But
do
Every
I feel
time
like
not.
I
everything
travel to
else there.
California, I'm like, this is going to be the time the big earthquake's going to happen while I'm here.
Same. But I'm also like, kind of would be a cool way to die, I guess. Like, if just all of California pops off.
California girl.
Well, and then we moved here, and somebody told us like about like there's so many active volcanoes, and apparently like there's definitely ones that like if it blows, like it will be no good. But I did not know that. Like I
Oh,
thought,
God.
I thought
like
they were farther
Arizona,
away.
they no, like they're pretty close, like 40 minutes, an hour. I'd maybe be fine, but like I don't know. Apparently it'd be really bad. But I feel like Arizona is like one of the few places where there's like almost nothing.
Yeah, I get terrified when there's really bad like thunder and lightning storms. I'm like, oh my God, it's so scary.
Because
Is it
it
like
does like
really bad ones?
storm though. Yeah, it
Yeah.
storms
I
But
feel
like
like
monsters.
also
in
I'm not used to storms.
yeah.
So
But like
Well,
here
in
when it rains, it
Arizona.
doesn't storm. Like it doesn't lightning and thunder a lot. Like it just
oh really?
sprinkles. Yeah, like it's not like an Arizona storm.
Yeah,
Well,
we
in
get really
Arizona, there's like
bad.
not as much like vegetation and like trees and everything, right? So it's like you can kind of see the storm way better than like here you can kind of only see like in your vicinity.
True. I think it's also because there's a lot of mountains surrounding, or at least with Tucson. But Phoenix has a lot of mountains too. I don't really
Yeah,
understand.
we're in a
But they like
valley.
surround it, so like it protects you from the elements.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I had a lot of fun. It was good. One of the Eagles guys at the Eagles concerts, like he was almost dead. Like me and my
What?
siblings were like, "Is he okay?" Like he
That's so
looks just
funny.
so old.
Did your dad have a good time? This was like your dad's concert,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So we got it for his 60th birthday, but like his birthday was back in November, but it just
Yeah.
is happening now. But he was like
November what?
in heaven, 12.
Oh, my uncle just turned 60 on like the 7th or something of November.
Oh, dang. Twins.
Yeah.
But he was just sitting there, like, just loving it, like, full smiling. It was so cute. And there were so many old people, and these old people do not know how to turn off their flash. Like, like there was so many signs for no flash video, and me and my siblings are
my
like, who's
God.
gonna video and flash? All of these old people
Everyone.
are like, do not know how to
They're
turn
like
it off.
zooming it in.
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
God.
very funny. But it was so cute because like one of the guys that did pass away, his son like took over, so that like his son sung the songs that his dad used to. And like one of the artist guys, he was like, I wrote this song with Deacon's daddy and it means a lot to us. And then like he
Aw.
sang it. It was very cute.
That is
That's
really
cute.
cute.
I love
Have you
that.
guys started Daisy Jones and the Six?
Yeah. Have you?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever read it, or you didn't read it yet, right?
So it's actually funny. I like haven't been able to like make myself read it. And now that I've
It's so
seen
easy to read.
I know, but for some reason I wasn't like hooked. I couldn't do it. So but now I'm hooked. I like want to read it now, which is funny. I feel
Okay.
like that's
Oh,
the opposite of, like
interesting.
how it works normally. But
Because I feel like I wanted to wait and read it first before I start the show.
yeah. I on my stories I posted about it and a lot of people were like, "Oh, I just got the book and I want to read it first." And I was like, "Well, I'm actually now hooked and I want to read the book."
I think watching a show first and then reading the book is better because the book always has so much more details and
Yes.
stuff. So you get like extra.
I agree.
I do like to sometimes then you can imagine the characters as they are in the show, like when you watch
Yeah.
the show first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's like,
Pros and
so
cons.
I think, have you watched all 3 episodes, Britt?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it got so much better as soon as Daisy was introduced into the band.
Yeah.
Because, and I feel like they didn't really show much about Daisy's past or life. Like in the book, she has a crazy fucked up past and she's just like, you get so much inside knowledge into how she's feeling and like
Maybe
all
they'll
the
do
crazy shit
flashbacks?
she's doing.
Yeah.
But like
They
they
allude to
never,
it a little bit. Like you
yeah,
can
but
kind
they
of see, like,
don't.
tiny bits and pieces of it, but it definitely does not like go into detail of like all the things that happened.
Do you like
Yeah,
the music?
like she's a train wreck
Yeah.
in the book. Yeah, the
Yeah,
music
the
is
music's
good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think after like the second episode, I was like, I'm hooked and I'm excited to read the book now.
Good. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Is it coming out in like little batches, like 3 episodes at
Yeah.
a time? Okay.
Yep.
I wonder how many episodes total it'll be.
I think I saw that it's gonna be like 3, 3, and 2 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like 8 or maybe 3, 3, 2, 2, 10.
Did you see the next season of Sex Life?
I did saw that it was
No.
out, but I didn't watch it.
Wait, it's
Oh
out?
my god. It made me
Yeah.
cry like a
Wait,
baby.
you
at
watched
the
it
end.
all?
Yeah.
Wait, Sex
I'm
Life
back
for
in my like
college
TV
girls?
era.
Wait, I love that. No.
No,
Sex Life, the
Sex
one with the
Life.
guy that had that like giant 3-foot penis.
Oh, I never watched that.
You never
You didn't?
saw it?
Didn't we talk about it?
No.
It's very much Maggie's show. It's like Maggie's books and
It's like very cheesy. Like it's like very I don't even know how to describe it. I didn't know that they would have a second season based on where they left it off and everything.
I didn't either. But I guess it's based on a book too. Also, they're like together in real life.
I
which
know, I
made me
do
even
love
happier.
that.
I love that.
That
I like
is
want to watch
cute.
it again and see it like from them.
I love when people are together in real life.
They've been together for like 3 years too. I feel like sometimes those like romances, like the TV romances, fizzle out really quickly.
That's why my
Yeah.
favorite. Have you guys seen from the MTV Movie Awards when The Notebook won Best First Kiss, and it was when they were actually dating?
They
No.
actually dated?
Yeah, they were dating. Oh my god, it's the best. You have to watch the clip after. I'll
Oh,
post
that
it on our
sounds really
Instagram
cute.
stories. But like they won the award for Best First Kiss, and then like they kiss on the stage, and they're actually dating, and it's so cute.
I love
that's
that.
cute.
Yeah, I love. I think I'm gonna not finish Good Girl's Guide to Murder because I keep not wanting to read, and then that's
Oh,
the cycle
yeah.
I do where I wait for months. So I think I just need
Yeah.
to not finish it.
Yeah.
I think that's good. You might come back to it later too and be excited about it.
Yeah, but also I kind of just want you guys to spoil it for me.
Right now?
No, I don't. I don't want to spoil it for other people, I guess.
Devin, I like that laugh that you do.
My Seth Rogen laugh.
I like your laugh.
I feel like I don't know exactly when you do it, but you don't.
Justin
it's not
Bieber.
Like
I like that laugh.
That's the best clip. I love that.
So awkward.
I feel like it's maybe your laugh that you also do when like an old person makes a joke that you really don't think is funny, but like have to laugh. You're just like making
I'm
feel
trying
good.
to.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
like that's
Not
like a
that.
fake laugh.
I'll like find the clip.
That laugh that I do can't be faked. It has to be a real in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we should probably start. Okay. Welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm Devin.
I'm Brittany.
That was like 12 seconds, Brittany.
No, that was short. That was short. Did you guys listen to today's episode?
Was
Or
it
the
like
intro
a full eternity?
I left it in fully, the full pause, so that way people could understand.
Should we do like a compilation of like...
That would be because I normally still cut it, but like then when we talk about the long pauses, like the listeners don't even know how actually long it is because I cut it.
I'm sure in editing you're like waiting for the cut. You're
Well,
like,
it's
okay,
just
let's
you
go.
can see the audio, like you can see like the levels of audio, and it's just blank.
I just make it easy for your editing.
Yeah, exactly. Today we're going to be taking the love language quiz, which I'm very excited about because I feel like I always just have all of them, or like I haven't taken it since probably high school, so I wonder if it's changed. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think I ever took it.
Took it.
I feel like I took it probably last year sometime.
Oh,
I feel like I don't need a quiz to know what my love language is, but we'll see.
You never know. So we're doing it on the 5 love language website.
Oh, there's 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So are we doing who wants to read? Are we going to take turns?
Take turns? Sure. Okay. Oh, wait. Well, the first one's just how do you describe yourself?
Yeah.
Like what old are you? And then how do you describe yourself?
I am a child.
I would describe myself as a child.
I'm not old enough to be an adult yet.
Have you seen those like videos of the girls who are like 30 something and having kids and they're like, I'm teen pregnant? Because they just feel like
no, but I love that.
Kylie,
that's how I'm gonna feel.
Piach does that.
Yeah, I love her. Okay,
I like rediscovered her Instagram. I don't know what video. I think it was like her cleaning up her office, and I was like, why hasn't she been populating on my feed?
She is so good because she doesn't just stick to one specific type of video, although she does do a lot of photography videos, but like everything she does is so good and so her.
Yeah.
She's really maneuvered really well from like the photography and mostly posting photos to be able to do TikTok and like all the videos and stuff. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and her renovation videos are so good, and I don't know how she does like full room renovations so quickly, because I started redoing like that wall collage in my dining room or whatever like 2 months ago, and I still haven't done anything else.
I know. I wonder if she like is motivated by the fact that she does. Okay, come back tomorrow and like see
probably.
Yeah, I was thinking about how the fuck Emily Kaiser stays so motivated all the time, and I was like, well, it's probably because of all the support she gets. Like, everybody is just, like, so excited to see her next video, and that's why she keeps
Yeah.
doing it.
I was
I
also
know. There's a
thinking
lot of
about that.
comments on hers that say, like, "I look forward to this, like, every morning," or "I was waiting for
Yeah.
this video today."
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning though, because I was like, should I vlog today? I don't know. But I was thinking about how like people like that, when they start vlogging their lives, like she was a stay-at-home mom and stuff, right? So
Mhm.
like that's the whole vlog is like she doesn't need to also work necessarily. And now she's starting to work and stuff, and I'm sure she has to do emails and stuff. But I feel like
Yeah.
when I try to vlog, that's what takes away of it a lot. I feel like because like I'm just sitting
Yeah.
at my desk for a lot of the day. Like I'm not going
Yeah.
to do these things.
Yeah.
I
That's
know,
so
and also
true.
I wonder how the hell she runs errands every single day.
I
Like,
hate
how
errands.
does
I
she
hate
have
them
so much
so much.
stuff to buy all the time too?
I think she just has so much energy. Like she's
She
just a
does,
high energy
yeah.
person or something.
Yeah.
I would go, like, insane. I have, like, trouble going to make returns
Literally
once a
same.
month.
Me too.
I can't
Same.
imagine, like, going to Target and, like, picking something up and then going to this place and this place and this
She
place.
says she likes it to like get out of the house in the afternoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would be like, come with me to order everything I need all off of Amazon.
Yeah, literally.
Done.
That's so true.
That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Back to the test. So the first one was if we're in a relationship or single.
I'm in
Go
a
ahead and start now.
relationship with myself.
Do you think you'd ever like get married to yourself?
No.
Hold the ceremony.
Okay. It's more meaningful to me when I receive a loving note, text, email for no reason from my loved one or my partner and I hug.
Receiving a love note.
I agree.
Yeah. Wait. I think ours are going to be a little bit different
Oh, yeah, that's
because
true. I didn't
mine's
think about
single.
that.
Mine says, when someone I
Oh.
love sends me a loving note, text, email for no reason, or I hug someone I love.
Oh, okay. This is good though.
But,
that
I mean,
it's like
it's-
slightly different.
But yeah, I think the note, words more than physical touch.
Especially with a stranger, right? Or hugging someone you love. So it'd be like family.
The only
or
person
something.
I like to hug is my mom.
Same.
My cousin Paige also gives pretty good hugs, but like,
I feel like
I
I've
don't
become
really-
less touchy as I've gotten older.
yeah.
Okay. It's more meaningful to me when I can spend alone time with my partner, just the two of us, or my partner does something practical to help me out.
I don't know but the difference, like, not the difference, but, like, I don't know which one means more.
Yeah, that's kind of hard.
What is your say, Dev? Just somebody helping
I can
you
spend
out, or-
alone time with someone I love, just us, or someone I love does something practical to help me out.
So basically, they're all the same. It's just changing from someone I love or my partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think spending time
alone
with
time.
someone,
Yeah.
I think something practical.
practical,
Yeah.
like, yeah, those things.
But also
I
practical,
just
I'm
be
like, you should be
myself.
doing it. Like,
It's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a little gift as a token of our love for each other. I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with my partner.
time.
Yeah, time.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling up my car, doing the laundry, or my partner and I touch. I'm going to say
Mine
touch.
says I can share an innocent touch with someone I love. Please no.
I almost feel like you have to, like, think about some of these as, like, a romantic partner. Like, if you had a romantic partner, which would you prefer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise it's you thinking about like your family, I feel like. Really, that's so funny.
But
What do you think,
yeah.
Britt? I think touch, honestly.
I don't know.
I always
feel
tell
like
Cameron,
something-
like, it feels like when we touch, like, if we just touch hands or, like, if we're fighting or
Yeah.
something and then, like, suddenly, like, our skin touches whatsoever, it's like,
Yeah.
like, it literally makes me feel so calm and, like, settled and, like, all is right in the world.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
cute.
touch is probably more meaningful. It's more meaningful to me when my partner puts their arm around me when we're in public. My partner surprises me with a gift.
Arm
I
around
feel like
me.
arm around me, yeah.
Gift.
It's more
But,
meaningful.
like, this is weird for me
What?
because, like,
Yeah.
I think
no
you just almost
one.
imagine it
Yeah,
as like
just
a
imagine it
partner.
as a
But
love
now I.
interest. Unless you
Imagine
want
the
it
guy
to
with
be in
the
friendships
the
or
mullet, your mullet man, and hands man.
he has a girlfriend,
Yeah,
Brittany,
because
now.
that's
It's really
totally
sad.
different. Because if it was a partner, then putting their arm around me in public I would probably. I don't know. Gifts are cute.
Yeah, because like if it was your mom doing that, that's very different.
Also, I don't really like PDA, but like arm around me is not a.
Yeah, that's
I
not
don't
like
care,
making
but, like,
out.
it's not like
What are you choosing?
What are you choosing?
I don't. I'm just gonna say gift.
Imagine both. Picture both in your mind.
I did gift.
Okay. It's more meaningful to me when I'm around my partner, even if we're not really doing anything, or I hold hands with my partner. Hold hands.
Doing nothing for me.
Oh my god, this is so stupid. Doing it when you're not.
I
in
wonder
a
if this.
relationship.
You just have to imagine. Maybe you should go back and just change it to partner.
Yeah.
Or it's the same. Just imagine it as somebody that you date.
Yeah. I mean,
Because it's different in a relationship or like family and friend love. Like, I feel like it would be different love languages, even.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Like, I don't think I like touch in like friendships and stuff.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah. I would be.
well,
Yeah. If
but
there's
like,
too much.
what is more awkward for you? Just being in a room with someone and you're not talking or whatever, or like holding someone's hand? Like, which one is more intimate? I guess
With
is kind of what this
who?
question is.
You know what though? I actually think this is kind of an interesting
With someone that you
perspective.
don't.
Like, well, I would be interested to take this as like in a friendship. Like, what are
Yeah.
love languages in a friendship? Because I think that almost could be like equally as important to know
For sure.
about your friends. Like, because what if one of your friends like gets a lot out of like just hugging you, and like you hugging them when you like greet them is like a huge thing.
I do have a lot
Or
of friends who are more touchy that like I know that I need to be that way almost to like
yeah,
help them.
My
I feel
best
like this is a
friend,
good
I
thing.
have we've never hugged, but she's best friends with her sister too. And her and her sister are like so touchy. Like her little sister will like lay on her leg or something on the couch. And I'm just like, like when she used to live with me, I would just be like, that is so awkward to me that your sister's laying on you. Like,
Me and my siblings are touchy like that too.
You are?
Uh-huh.
Me and my brother just recently started hugging, and I'm like, hey guys, look, everyone, we're hugging now.
I love that big step.
That's so funny.
My mom is like a huge toucher. Like that's
My
what we
mom
make
is
fun of
too,
her
and
all the
so is my
time. Like
grandma.
she hugs strangers and makes friends with everyone. Like literally
My
at
mom
her and my
too.
stepdad's wedding, like there was people who worked in stores that they met, or like
I love
they
that.
just make friends with everybody and definitely be hugging them.
How did they get kids like us?
I
I
wonder.
don't know. Maybe because it was too much. I'm like, back off.
Maybe.
I want your mom to make like an Instagram and post regularly on it, because I
I
freaking
told
love
her that.
her little stories that she did with like the
With
what
the
was it,
skin
like
play.
yeah.
Yeah, I tell her she
I was
should make
obsessed.
TikToks. She has some like valuable things she could say to the world.
Yeah. She should do that.
You hear that, Mom?
Okay, it's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a gift or I hear I love you from my partner.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay, Dev, decide right now. Are you thinking of
I
a
love
partner
you.
or your family or friends? Because that will change this whole test.
See, for me, like, well, yeah, if you're thinking of friends, like, I hate when people, like my friends, say I love you all the time, because it's like, okay, do
not me
you
telling
actually?
me that I love you. I feel like a lot.
But
Like
me and
my
Maggie
sister, I don't know why I feel uncomfortable saying I love you to like friends or whatever, but like my sister will be like, love you when she's leaving and I don't answer. And then she's like, love you, say it back. And I'm like, you're forcing me that, like, what is that even like, I love you. What is me forcing, like, being forced to say it
Oh, I'm
do
like,
for
so
you?
like I no matter
You
what on
have
the
to.
phone, like, love
Yeah.
you, bye, like
Yeah.
have to.
Have to.
That's really
So love
interesting though.
language.
Does
It's
it not
probably
does it not make you feel something when somebody tells you that they love you? You don't believe it?
Maybe, yeah. I have issues.
Will you be like drunk in a girl's bathroom being like, I love you? Because that's me.
No.
Oh.
Maybe. I mean, I do love people more when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say gift though, just because the word I love you makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, wait. So are you thinking of friends or a partner?
I'm still thinking of both.
Okay.
I feel like you should take this 2 separate ways. And almost would be a really good way to like just attract the type of friends that you want as well. Because you could attract your partner in this way, but you could also attract your ideal friends.
That is true. That's a good idea.
But I do think in both situations, I want people who are completely opposite of me. And that will like force me to hug them and say, I love you and things like that. So either way.
That's weird because then you do want it.
But it's so
you
different.
Seek
like,
that in your friendships.
I feel like it's so different though with like what you I don't know. Because yeah, I think that there are opposites in like love languages, but I think it's like helpful to know like how Oh, actually, you know what though? This is something that I was like listening, I forgot what podcast it was on. But it's like you can start doing these things for yourself. So like if you like gifts more, you can be more intentional and like get yourself gifts. If you want to like if you really enjoy like love notes, you can like write yourself more like love notes and affirmations and stuff.
I should be complimenting myself more often.
I forgot to tell you guys this ADHD hack that I saw real quick. Somebody said instead of a to-do list, write a do not do list.
Oh.
So like for me, like I start cleaning or like
Oh
so
my
just make a
God.
list in the morning of all the things that would distract you and be like, do not do these specific things. And you
I
can
do
also
not
make
get
a
on
to-do list.
TikTok.
Isn't
I
that
love
crazy?
that.
I feel like that might be game changing.
Oh my God. Yeah, because I think that there's so many things on like a daily basis that I'm like, I don't need to do this today.
Yeah.
But you know I'm fucking doing it because
Yeah, it's like a good distraction. Like
I feel productive doing it or whatever.
yeah, so I'm gonna try that.
I'm gonna try
But
that.
anyways.
Back to this ADD test.
We should do that next.
Yeah, we really should.
Take the autism test.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Go ahead.
It's more meaningful to me when I sit close to my partner. I'm complimented by my loved one for no apparent reason. The compliments.
Yeah, I
Same.
agree.
I need it like 10 times a day.
Same.
Do you guys ever like when you're dressed in something cute and then you meet up with like a friend or family or whatever, you're like expecting them to compliment you? Like, I know you're gonna say, "Oh, you look cute." Like I do that.
I need it like
if I'm
5
dressed
6
cute
times.
and my mom doesn't say, well, she always does say that I look cute, but
So does my mom.
I expect it.
That's so funny. I get annoyed because Cameron, like, I'll be looking like so bad, and he's like, "You're so pretty," and then like when I actually am trying and he doesn't say something, I'm like, "Now you're not gonna say something."
But like when you love someone and they just like are dressed cozy and just look like no makeup and like I don't know, I feel
It
like
is
that
true.
is cute. Like
I don't think I
yeah.
look cute, but yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when I get to the chance to hang out with just my partner or I unexpectedly get small gifts from my partner. I'm gonna say small gifts in this situation, I think.
Hang out. It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner tell me I'm proud of you. My partner helps me with a task. I'm proud of you.
Same.
I feel like I should choose task because you know how I have that issue where I don't believe people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if someone
So
was
when
saying
people
I'm
say they're proud of
like,
you, you don't believe that?
I don't know. No, you know what? People don't tell me they're proud of me very often.
I'm proud of you.
Or
We
you
tell
guys
you
say.
we tell you that all the time.
Okay, when you guys say it,
Do you believe us?
I believe it because you guys like are in the same industry as me. But like when I was little And my grandma used to come to my dance competitions and be like, "You're the best one on the stage. You're just so good. I can't take my eyes off you because you're the best dancer. You should be on So You Think You Can Dance." I'd be like, "Okay, grandma, you're just saying that because you're my grandma."
Okay, well, there's also like slightly biases. Like I was doing that to my
Yeah.
nephew this week, and I was like, "You're the MVP. Like, how does it feel to be the best player on this whole team?" But
Yeah.
like, there's bias, but at the same time, like she does genuinely believe that. Like, it's not that she's lying; it's that
Yeah, it's true.
you're her
But
granddaughter
I
and she
don't
loves
agree
you.
with her.
Wait,
Yeah.
so when you believe us because we're in the same industry, is it because like it might be something that we would also want to achieve where we'd be proud of you? So then you can believe it because it's something
I
that
just
we would want
like,
to.
for example, my grandma knows nothing about dance. So I'm like, how do you know that I'm the best? Because you don't actually know what is good in like a
Okay.
technical sense. But like you guys do the same thing as me. So I trust your opinion.
Okay.
I wonder if you could
I
like
respect your
reframe it,
opinion
though,
more.
in terms of like your grandma might not know exactly like what is good, but she's like proud of you for trying something new, for putting yourself out there, for doing something that she knows is probably difficult, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she like might not have like, and people in general might not have like the full context of what is going on, especially like in your head, or like, you know, you're critical of yourself, but they might be just proud of you for doing the actual like actions of it all.
Yeah. What did you guys both say?
What was that one? I said not the task one.
It's more meaningful to me when
proud of
I
me.
hear someone tell me they are proud of me or helps me with
Yeah.
a task.
Proud.
I
Because
guess
with
proud.
tasks, now that also like we've lived together a long time, to me it's like if he's helping with something that's supposed to be like my job or something, then yeah, that's helpful. But otherwise, I'm just like, you're just doing your side of the work. Like if we lived separately,
Yeah.
he would have to do the cleaning and everything.
Yeah.
Like it's not helping with housework; it's just doing his job
Yeah,
of
and
the
like
housework.
literally to me, it is more meaningful for someone to be like, "I'm proud of you," than to like to empty the dishwasher for me or something.
Yeah,
It's
same.
a lot more meaningful. Okay.
Tell me
I know
you're
for
proud of
Joe,
me for
that's
emptying the dishwasher. What, Britt? Were you gonna say something?
yeah, I was just saying with like Joe, like I know that the task thing is more important most of the time, even though it's something I should.
Wait. With
To him.
him, to him.
Yeah, to him.
Same with Cameron. Probably because I don't do that much.
Oops. It's more meaningful to me when I get to do things with my partner. I hear supportive words from my partner.
Supportive words.
Supportive words.
That's like putting my two love languages up against each other.
I know.
I think that's a point.
The actions have to follow through
Do
though, because like
things.
they can't just be
Yeah.
telling you all these nice things and then like
Yeah.
their actions don't match it.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things. Oh, that's literally what I just said. Or I feel connected to my partner through a hug.
No, first.
I think a hug.
I think so too. I think touch is like really upped on my list lately. Because I used to, maybe when I was like more in high school and stuff, like when people would be like, touch is your love language, like I would automatically assume that meant like sex or anything sexual. And like now I realize that it's like not that really at all.
It's more meaningful to me when I hear praise from my partner, or my partner gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me.
That one. I
I'm
got
gonna
like
go
a
with
thoughtful
praise.
gift, not like expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Here's my thing though with just hanging out. I don't think like me and Joe technically like hang out all day, but to me, we're not hanging out all day. Like it's not intentional time. So it has to be like intentional for me. It has to be like we are like making a plan to watch a movie in the basement, or we are like cooking dinner together, or we are doing, and even like work stuff. Like there's a lot of like, you know, we're filming something together. Like that, you know, is kind of it, but not really. So like even though we're around each other and like spending time together, it does not count. And I think that's become more apparent because of like our work
Working
situation.
together, yeah. That's like that was one of our biggest like fights in like the first year of dating probably, and then once Cameron understood what I meant by like we see each other, we hang out, but it's not like we specifically planned this time to hang out, just us. It's like
Yeah.
different between quality time and just time. It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to just be around my partner or I get a back rub or massage from my partner. I mean, I'm picking the back rub. Got a back rub last night. It was great.
I'm picking being able to be around them.
But in a question like that where it says just being around them, would you count that as not quality time? Because to me, when I read that, it's just being in the same room, kind of, or
that's
just
a
being around each
weird.
other.
Yeah, I guess I would kind of count that as like intentional time. I'm thinking about it too. Like a specific example is like if Joe wants to watch golf, but like I want to read a book, like I could read the book in my bedroom. I could read like, you know, anywhere in the house. So it would be like us intentionally like being together in the
Being
same room, like
together.
what reading a book and like him watching golf.
Okay. I do like that. What'd you pick, Dev?
It's meaningful to get a back rub.
I guess it's not really.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
kind of a
for
weird
me, 'cause I don't
question.
really do it that frequently.
Yeah.
Dev, like is it like draining if you are just like sitting in the same room with somebody? Like can you just like sit in the same room with your sister and like not talk and like watch movies or scroll on your phone together?
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel
To
like
me,
you
that's
have
still
to find like
draining.
a partner to like be able to do that with you and not need to talk to you and just be able to enjoy your presence.
Yeah.
I remember when we first started dating, I told Cameron, I was like, "You make me feel alone." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "No, like when I'm with you, like I feel the same as when I'm alone. Like I feel
Oh.
that sounds
You
bad.
meant
So
it in
the
like
way
a
that I'm
good
wording it.
way.
Yeah, like he doesn't drain my energy at all. We can just sit together and be together and I don't feel a need to like act any way. It doesn't take anything away from me. I think like he's legitimately the only person. Like maybe my siblings a little bit, but I would still feel like on a little.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ooh. Yeah, me too.
It's
Make my
more
doctor's
meaningful to me when my
appointments.
partner reacts positively to something I've accomplished or my partner does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy. This
Ooh.
is good.
Yeah.
I
Cameron would
definitely
pick
think
the bottom one.
I think I don't know. I think the doing something they don't enjoy for
I
this
think so.
scenario. Because like it's like watching like a chick flick or going to like a restaurant or something where like I know it's for me.
Yeah, like Cameron's flag football. I don't necessarily love it. And it was like this
You're a
thing.
freaking trooper for that. There were some games that you went to, it was like raining and
Yeah,
gross and
it was raining.
cold.
I didn't go this last Sunday because I just got back, so I decided not to. And they also don't pick the time of the game until Thursday, and it's on Sunday. So like we
What?
can't plan our Sundays whatsoever until Thursday. And like
Why?
that's very annoying. I don't know. It's dumb. But I had to learn because like he talked to me about it, how like it does kind of hurt him, which makes sense if I'm like complaining the whole time but still go. Then he's like, okay, then
Yeah, I
don't
was
go.
gonna say
Like if you're
think
just
Yeah.
about
complaining
doing
about
it.
it, then that hurts my feelings more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
like
could see that.
Yeah.
I want you to want to do this.
Yeah. So I'm really trying to work on that.
as a people pleaser, if I'm doing like I just won't do something if the people that I'm with don't want to do it and I just want to do it.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I kiss frequently, or since my partner is showing interest in the things that I care about.
Bottom.
I'm picking kiss, I think. This is so weird. This has changed a lot for me, I feel like.
I just think it's so important to be around people that like want to hear like what you did today or like what your passion is or what you're working on, like that want to learn about it and like
For sure.
not just like, okay, cool, I don't understand it, but you do
Yeah.
you, boo.
I think maybe he's already really good at that. And I think that when you're like together a long time or like live together, I think is what it is. Kissing starts to not happen as much because like then it's like
Mm.
the only time you like make out is like when you're gonna have sex or something, and then
Mhm.
that it like changes the thought of kissing, because then it's like, oh, if we start kissing then we have to have sex, and then that's
Mhm.
not like, it messes up your mind of just kissing. So
Yeah.
I feel like we've been trying to be better about that, but like just kissing and it doesn't
Mhm.
need to do anything else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is like, I forgot. Oh, it's like the hug, actually. I forgot like who it was, but it was like some sort of like couples thing that I was reading about or listening to. And it was like just like hugging for like 30 seconds or like a minute every single day, like helps to improve your relationship a lot. And it was like, oh, like if you think about it, like when you're just together all the time, it's so easy to just not hug.
Yeah, I feel like that was like John Gottman or something. I don't know who that is, but
Yeah.
it like literally releases so much oxytocin and stuff too.
Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when my partner works on special projects with me that I have to complete, or my partner gives me an exciting gift.
Special projects.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
special projects.
I'm not reading any of them because mine are different than yours.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's more meaningful to me when I'm complimented by my partner on my appearance, or my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. Definitely the second one.
Yeah.
I like am so like both of them are so important to me.
Yeah.
I feel like the one though, this is like what I actually like was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, I really need to work on like understanding some of these things, like if they come up, like this, for example, like being complimented on my appearance, like that is very much a me thing that I need to like work on. Like I don't need
No.
the validation, but like I think that I'm saying I want the validation and I quote unquote like need it right now, but like I need to work on not needing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
But
there's a
like
good
everybody
balance.
likes to be told that they're pretty.
Yeah. But I feel
Maybe
like
it's getting it
personally
from yourself, I
yeah,
guess.
I need to get it for myself more.
Yeah.
Because like truly it is more meaningful when they listen to things and like really understand feelings. But when I got these two different things together, I was like, oh, right now in my life, I'm like, I need my appearance complimented. But like truly I shouldn't need it as much
Yeah,
as I
but if
want
that's
it.
what you need right now, then
Yeah.
that would make sense. I don't know how
Yeah,
you
it's
work on that. Like,
weird because appearance is so like superficial, but it's just because society makes it seem like such a superficial thing. I think it's so
Yeah.
important.
yeah, to where
Yeah.
like it could affect your mood the whole day or weeks or anything. Like if you're feeling bad about the way that you look, that affects like everything else in life.
Yeah. But it's definitely something that's more like I know I personally need to work on it versus
Mhm.
like if I'm having Joe work on one of the two things, I shouldn't be like being like, you
Yeah.
need to make sure you're doing this like every single day, like making sure you like
Got you.
compliment me versus like I would rather like us work on improving, like listening to each other. And then me on my own work on just feeling better about my appearance.
How do you do that though? Like tell yourself you're pretty?
Yeah, I think it's just like working on positive like affirmations and like when I have those moments of like I am just having like a low like image day or like an ugly day or whatever, like what can I do to like think about what am I actually like feeling instead of it's not truly like the appearance thing, it's more
Yeah.
deeper than that. So like being able to actually address it instead of ignore it. Go get more blonde. All these things.
Get a tan.
It is so
Get some
true
new
though.
makeup.
Literally like just yesterday from today, like I just washed my hair, tanned, put on
Oh,
makeup, and I'm like, I'm a
God.
whole new bitch today.
It's insane what a shower does, you know?
I know.
Such a small thing.
For me, like my self tanner is like it. Like if I'm not tan, I don't like myself. Like it's the
I
difference in my confidence.
I definitely feel so much better tan, but I have such a hard time actually doing the self tanner. It just like such a
It's
pain
such
in
a
the ass to
hassle,
me.
yeah.
I've literally done it like twice a week since I was like 15 now or 16.
Holy
Let me
shit.
see. I wonder how much money I've spent.
I know.
Seriously,
You
that
really
should be one
you
of
need
your
to do that more often, like publicly. There's so many
I
tanning
know.
companies that give like all the tanning stuff.
I know.
you should like do
They're
a
on my
tanning video once a week
list.
on TikTok.
I should. Tanning's hard though because like, I'm always naked. So like
I
I have
know.
to
You
You
wear
have
a
to
should
like
do
wear
like
like
clothes.
a bikini
a
every time.
Yeah, and
yeah,
then
just
like
get a
it
little
doesn't work as well if you're wearing a bikini. But yeah, I
Yeah.
should.
You should do like a bracket, like try out a bunch of different
Dude, that's what I was saying, because
self-tanners.
I've tried like every single one, so I feel like I can like rate them. You know, that's a good idea. I should do a video on that, like comparing them.
Yeah.
Good idea.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I share non-sexual touch in public, or my partner offers to run errands for me.
Non-sexual touch.
Yeah. I love holding hands.
So you'd pick that over errands?
I don't know, but I hate running errands, so this one might honestly trump. I might have the partner running errands more.
This was another thing that we had to go like get
Oh.
through, because Cameron's dad would always run errands for his mom. Like that would be like, it would help her out so much, and like it would be a nice thing that he would do. So at the beginning of our relationship, like Cameron would always try to do that, be like, I'm going to the grocery store, or I'm going to get this, or give you gas or whatever. And I would get like sad, because I'd be like, why do you want to go without me? Like, why don't you want me
Yeah.
to go with you? So now
That's
he
so
knows, like,
funny.
I guess the quality time is more important.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner does a bit more than their normal share of the responsibilities we share around the house, or I get a gift that I know my partner put thought into choosing.
The gift.
I feel like like after the gift or the chores are done, a gift lasts longer in your mind. Like if I got a gift 2 weeks ago, I'd still be like, "Oh, that was really nice." Rather than like if extra chores were done 2 weeks ago, I'd be like, "All right, there's new chores now." Like
That's what I think is kind of hard about the whole acts of service thing, is because it's it's like an everyday thing. So like
yeah.
unless you're constantly being like marking down, hey, you did this, and then you tally it up over the whole week, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Like it's just done. And so
Yeah.
I think like that's such a hard thing with, and even I guess for some people probably with like compliments and stuff, it's a little bit more fleeting. So I think
Mm.
it's like you almost have to cement it in your mind with the appreciation of it, and I don't know, some sort of documentation, but
Documentation. You like write it down.
just but if you think about it, like how many times, like you can't, I don't know. I guess I don't really think about like how many times Joe does the dishwasher. He just does
But
it.
see, that's what I mean, is like then there's those type of chores versus like taking over something that you were supposed to do. Like if you had this like work project, or like you were the one that was really supposed to clean the toilet and you didn't do it yet, and then he went and did that thing. I feel like that's different than like just how many times did he do the dishes. But it depends how you guys split up your chores and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, because we have pretty set, like, I do this, he does it, I did this, I did this, rather than like,
I feel like that would be good if we had something like that, but we just don't.
how long have you lived together?
4 years?
Oh, so long.
Yeah.
I think we also have lived together 4 years. Yeah.
Since
That's
Me and Willow have
2019.
lived together for 4
Yeah.
years too.
Okay, it's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't check their phone while we're talking, or my partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me.
I think doesn't check their phone.
I agree.
I feel like they shouldn't be checking their phone. Like,
That's already
yeah.
like a non, or what's that called?
Just said rule.
Yeah. Thank you.
My dad does that a lot, and it bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah.
He's
My
like
sister does
always
that
on
too. I
his
hate it.
phone.
I'm a lot worse at this now. Like, I do go on my phone when we're
I
talking.
I think we've talked about this before, but like it has been such a game changer to just put my phone in a different room, even
Yeah.
for like date nights or just like watching TV. Because it's such
Yeah.
an absent-minded thing to just pick up your phone.
It's
And
so absent-minded. Like, you're
scroll
not
through it.
doing anything. Like,
Yeah.
you're just scrolling, looking at
And I hate
random
that.
things.
What I hate too about what I do is that there's always something to do and always something to like check in on. Like I can always be checking Slack for like my team, or I could check Slack for like my agency, or I could check my agency email, I could check my personal email, I could check Rosie in my email. Like there's so many different things. And sometimes I make an excuse that like, hey, I'm selling, or I'm doing something, or I'm like responding. And it's like, okay, I have to set time and then put my phone away and then come back to the conversation and like be fully present.
Yeah. It's hard, though.
Yeah.
It's very hard to separate what is work and not work.
Yeah. And working hours, I think, too.
Yeah.
Because they can so easily bleed into the next day or like the evening or like
Like,
morning time.
do you guys think that you have time where you go on your phones that you set aside that's like your free time on your phone? Because I guess I only really do that with
Sometimes.
TikTok, kind of.
I'm
Sometimes.
always
Like,
on
because
my
I'm just
phone,
always on
so
my phone, I don't like. Maybe that would separate it if you're like, okay, these are like the working hours. I'm only doing work things. And then like give yourself a half hour of Instagram, like messing
Yeah.
around and scrolling.
I guess I kind of like put everything into working because even if I'm like on TikTok, I'm still thinking of like, oh, like I kind of like this idea. Like I want to try
Yeah.
this.
That's why it's
yeah.
so hard.
Yeah.
Or finding sounds or whatever.
Yeah, the sounds too. It's more meaningful to me when I can look forward to a holiday because of a gift I anticipate receiving. I hear the words "I appreciate you." The appreciation
Definitely.
goes so far.
Definitely. I look forward to holidays
I feel like
anyways.
that's an underrated thing in
Yeah.
friendships too.
Appreciation
Yeah.
for sure.
I've been trying to do that like the last year, just like sending little voice memos to
I
friends and
think
being
I'm
like,
not
"Hey,
good at that. And even
I'm."
in relationship too. Like I
Yeah.
forget what I have in all relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me like cringe. So when I do it, I always have to do it kind of like in a joking way.
Mm-hmm. Did you
I just think that
feel
people don't realize like what they even contribute to your life. Like,
mm-hmm.
there's friends of mine that are just really like they're crushing it at work and I'm just so proud of them and I'm like I just appreciate them for like sharing that with me or I appreciate being able to talk to like one of my best friends about like anxiety in a particular way like where I don't feel like I have to like she gets it,
Mm-hmm.
So being able to tell her like, "Hey, I really appreciate being able to talk to you about this." Um I think, you know, they that's probably something that she doesn't know
Yeah.
is a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Was that awkward for you in relationships, Steph, when you're dating?
Yeah, remember I told you that I broke up with someone right after he said he loved me?
Yeah. So did you not believe it?
I don't know. I was like 16, so
So you're probably like, we're 16.
probably was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when my partner brings me a little gift after they've been traveling without me, or my partner takes care of something I'm responsible to do, but I feel too stressed to do at the time.
Ugh,
Definitely second one.
the second one.
I just want my mom to still make my doctor's appointments for me.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking or gift giving is an important part of our relationship.
Like, you shouldn't be interrupting me when I'm talking.
I don't know.
I do that.
As we know, I'm an interrupter.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of like when me and Cameron interrupt each other, like, because it's usually like we're like excitedly talking about something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gift giving is like, I mean, I like it, but it's definitely not like a
Like
huge.
an important part. That sounds like strong language. Okay, I'm picking interrupt.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner helps me out when they know I'm already tired or I get to go somewhere while spending time with my partner.
Go somewhere.
I feel like I'm in this in the context of like my life right now. Some of these things are leaning towards more acts of service versus like quality time.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that's gotten more complicated now that you're working together with acts of service? Because it's like, is this for our relationship or is this for our business? Like,
Yes. It's very hard.
do you
I think it's
separate
really
that?
hard.
Like, how do you do that?
It's fucking hard to separate.
Yeah, like that's hard. Because even if like
Yeah.
you're busy with work something and you're like, I really need you to do the dishes so I can handle that, like that is still somewhat for the business, but like,
Yeah. And I think that's another thing too is like it's hard to know the way in which like especially like if I've not done my share of something and then I also know his thing is like acts of service. And so, like, then I'm like, "Hey, I also need you to do this, like, laundry list of stuff for work." So it's, like, really hard to separate that because in your brain, you can't really be like, "Oh, Brittany just wants me to do this stuff for work and
Mhm.
this stuff for, like, life."
Yeah.
It's, like, a taxing thing, so I don't know the best way to separate it, but
I feel like time also will help that and, like, just
yeah.
getting used to it more. And,
I
like,
think
as
having,
you
like,
guys
the
have great
boundaries on work, like, one thing that we
Yeah.
started doing too is just, like, making sure, like, if there's, like, something I need done, I think asking between, like, 9 and 5 type of thing versus asking at, like, way later or something, even if I'm working later. I think, like, really having those boundaries
Mhm.
is, like, helpful.
Of, like, what don't treat him differently than you would any of your other employees of, like, giving them tasks to do or the times
Yeah.
that you would ask them. That makes sense.
But it's also hard, like, giving tasks like, I would, like, give tasks to somebody the same way, but I think sometimes I have to be a little bit more like, "Hey, like,
Like,
could you please
lovey.
do this?"
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know. I have to, like, figure it out, but
That's very
yeah.
hard.
But this is, like but, like, the partner, like, helping him out when he knows I'm tired, like, when he, like, does stuff, like, where he, like, makes dinner or, like, I don't know, like, takes care of Rosie or like, many other things, like, does my laundry, like, that's just an insane
So helpful.
help. And so I feel like yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna choose right now. But there's been a couple questions like that. I'm like, "Oh, actually, this is more important in this at this point in my life."
Yeah, that's hard to pick. I feel like you guys have good communication, though, to where, like, if he was feeling any type of way or you were, like, you guys would just talk about it.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when my what does yours say for physically intimate? It says my partner and I are physically intimate.
Someone I love touches my arm or shoulder to show their care.
Okay, or my partner gives me a little gift that they picked up in the course of their normal day. Definitely a little gift in the course of their day.
I think more physically intimate.
I feel that. I don't know. I don't have that like connection. I like have a lot of friends where it's like if they fight or something and then like having sex is like what really like solves it or really brings them together. I'm like
Really?
not that way. I'm like get away from me.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner says something encouraging to me or I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby.
Shared activity.
I think encouraging.
I do love encouragement. Do you feel like that's different if you're like getting encouragement from others more or something than like you feel like you don't need it as much from a partner? I don't know.
That is interesting.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner surprises me with a small token of their appreciation, or my partner and I touch a lot during the normal course of a day. Touch.
Touch.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner I embrace after we've been apart for a while, or I hear my partner say how much I mean to them. Here. I take that to mean like not even to me, like to somebody else, and I overhear it. That's my favorite thing. I love when Cameron's like playing video games or like talking to or like on the phone or something and he's talking about me. I love that.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner and I hug or I hear praise from my partner.
I hear praise.
This is where it starts like they just get really
Yeah.
similar because then it like gets down to the I hear praise, I think. Oh, it's done.
Yeah. That's why I clicked it and I was like, "Oh no."
I'm like, I wonder how many questions are left. Ooh, interesting.
Do you want to read our like main one and then the percentages?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Devin coming to you from the future. Unfortunately, my sound got messed up, so you're not able to hear my results from the episode. So I'm going to tell them to you right now. As you can probably guess, physical touch was on the lowest percentage. It was probably like 4% of all of them for me. But the highest was quality time, which Maggie and Brittany were saying that was cool because like you guys know I'm an introvert and I don't like to spend time with people very often. So when I do, that means that I love you. And then it went words of affirmation, acts of service, and receiving gifts. And I really wasn't shocked by this. I feel like I could have guessed this without taking this quiz. But yeah, it was fun to take with Brittany and Maggie. So yeah, sorry about the audio.
So mine is words of affirmation at 32%. And then Quality time is 29. Physical touch and
Hmm.
acts of service are 16, and receiving gifts is 6.
Very low. That's really low
Yeah.
for you. Mine is words of affirmation at 29%, and then physical touch at 26, then quality time at 19, and then acts of service and receiving gifts are both 13.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have Cam take this tonight. Do you guys feel like when you look at this that it would go in the same order of how you typically tend to share or show your love?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like for me, I'm always throwing around words of affirmation. Like that's a very easy
Yeah.
one for me to do. Where like acts of service is on my lowest, and that's harder for me to do.
I agree.
Do you guys also feel like when you look at the order that those like the opposite of those things hurt you the most? Because like for me, definitely words hurt me a lot. Like
Yes.
that's
Yes.
like the biggest thing. And then probably physical touch, like if I'm like just being ignored or like I'm not getting my hand held or things like that, then I'm like, what's wrong?
Yeah. All of these types of quizzes are not really like huge aha things, but more like I think they help you communicate to somebody else like
Mhm.
what your needs are or like what your feelings are or like how to work best with you or how to communicate with you. And it just gives an actual like a physical thing
Yeah,
to
I
what
feel like it
you
shows me what I need to be better at mostly
yeah.
because I'm but worse at the things that are lowest on my list, and I need to be better at that.
I'm really curious to hear like other people's. So in the Facebook group, I definitely want other people to take it and share
Yeah, we'll share the link to
results.
this exact quiz and you guys take it. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We will see you next week. Make sure that you subscribe to us on YouTube, follow our TikTok and our Instagram. We've been really growing, and so thank you very much for listening because it's so exciting to see like the number go up every day now. So make sure you join our Facebook group too because that's also growing very quickly. Okay, we do love you guys though.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.